Welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, we're going to show you how to create a new assembly in the CATIA V5 Assembly Design Workbench. Whether you're a beginner or looking to refine your skills, this guide will help you get started. We have CATIA running so we can create a new assembly. To create a new assembly, click on File, then New. In the New dialog box, select Product and click OK. This will create a new assembly file, also known as a product, in CATIA, where you can start adding components. The next thing to do is save the product to the required location. Go to File Save and navigate to the location, enter the required file name and click OK to save. For this tutorial, we will save the assembly as Vice. We can change the properties in the specification tree by right-clicking on the top node and Selection Properties. Now let's add some components to our assembly. There are a number of ways to do this in CATIA. The first way is to open the components in the editor and simply copy and paste the component into the assembly. The other way is to right-click on the product, navigate to Components, and select Existing Component icon. This will open a file browser where you can select the parts you want to add. The third way is to select the existing component icon in the assembly toolbar. Again, this will open the file browser where you can select the component you want to add to the assembly. The fourth way to add components to your assembly is from the toolbar. Go to Insert and select Existing Component icon from the pull-down menu. Once again, this opens the File Navigator where we can select the required component to add to the assembly. We now have a collection of parts in the product. These parts will now need to be located within the product. The first thing to do is to fix the base in place so it will not move when we start moving components within the assembly. Highlight the base component in the specification tree and select the Fix icon from the toolbar. A small green anchor will be seen at the center of the part. We can start maneuvering the components within the assembly. The easiest way to move components is to use the compass. Pick up the compass by selecting the red square at the base of the compass and dragging to a face on the required part. The compass will go green and the part will be highlighted in the specification tree. We can now move the part by picking one of the axes or a plane on the compass. Once we have finished with the compass, we can place it on the axis at the bottom left of the editor screen. better way to move components within the assembly is to use the snap command. This command uses planes or axes to line up the part. Using the snap command, we can select the faces we want to locate next to each other. We can now use the constraints to set the dimension and lock the part in place. Select the constraints icon and the side face of the slide and the corresponding face on the base. This will be in contact, but we want a clearance. The dimension can be added in the dialog box. Note that the assembly has not changed. We need to click the Update button for the changes to take place. We can now work through the rest of the assembly using the constraints and locating the parts within the assembly. And there you have it, parts loaded into an assembly and then moved to the correct location within that assembly. If you enjoyed this video or found it remotely helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more like it. Tune in for the next video that will give more insight to the world of the Assembly Design Workbench. Thanks for watching.